Any new investor in the crypto space will quickly notice the differences between tokens and coins, but understanding the distinction isn't as simple as you might think. That's because the term crypto coin and crypto token are often used interchangeably, which can leave many people confused about their differences and similarities. But it only takes a quick glance at the different functionalities of these two financial instruments to understand that they should not be thought of in the same way. Let me start with this example. If you want a new mode of transportation, one of the options is to buy your own car. This entails ongoing responsibility like updating the car, replacing the tires, changing the oil, etc. Ultimately, you have the responsibility to take care of that car since it belongs to you. Alternately, you could take a car rental, which means you can borrow a car at a monthly cost. When faced with this scenario, you can utilize it for whatever purpose you may need. You pay the owner the rent for using the car, and then you won't have to worry about any of the problems. Depending on the different factors in your life, you will have to choose the best fit that satisfies your needs and which one is wiser. For example, you may not have enough money to buy a new car in cash, or you're so busy you don't want to have to worry about the car. It's basically the same thing as a coin and a token. When it comes to cryptocurrency, like with a car, a coin uses its blockchain to keep track of data, but with a token, you're using the infrastructure of someone else's coin while you pay rent. Rather than create an entire blockchain from scratch, all you have to do is create the token, and it will function. I would say that the best example for this video is Ethereum. Ethereum is a decentralized network of nodes that validate transactions and store Ether tokens. The Ethereum team has been making improvements over the past few years to update the whole system, upgrade how it functions, and patch vulnerabilities. ERC20 tokens use Ethereum's blockchain capabilities as their backend and infrastructure. Some of you may think that, if these are tokens, what are coins? A coin is an improvement in currency or money. In other words, a cryptocurrency coin is used to exchange value, whereas a token isn't. Tokens are used within an ecosystem to gain access to services and transact in that environment. The most prominent example of these two different types of cryptocurrencies is Ethereum and Bitcoin, respectively. One such example is an ERC20 token on the Ethereum network, a basic attention token. This team wasn't big enough to build a mainframe of their own, but they wanted to build a system where people could reward the creators they follow in a way that's both simple and efficient. Brave is the primary focus of the basic attention token team. Brave is a web browser that replaces ads with ads that compensate the content creator. By building a token, the team was able to focus on their own product and put safety and stability in the hands of Ethereum's network. On top of that, if your crypto project starts growing, your team of developers can migrate from tokens to coins, if they decide that they want to. To summarize, they're producing coins of their own, with their own mainnet now, and they are able to verify transactions themselves. They used to have a trading coin, but it got so popular that they created their own blockchain and forked the company. This is one example of what ERC20 tokens can do for you. So how does an ERC20 token work? An ERC20 token has specific functions that you need to program into it in order to make it work. It's also up to you how many coins or how much money there will be in circulation at any given time. Whatever amount you choose, that's how much there will be in circulation. That is to say, tokens can be used in place of currency. So you could create a currency that behaves in the same way. Then you can create a bridge that will allow users to trade in their old tokens for the new coins. In some cases, some coins are tokens that exist on other networks. To be more specific, for example, Leo is available on the Ethereum network, the Binance Smart Chain network, and the Hive network. This flexibility is also what makes tokens so popular. If you have an idea for a coin or if you want to create your own ERC20 token, it's much easier than creating a whole new blockchain. Your token won't have its own address or network. You'll be using Ethereum's network instead. This means that your currency will be compatible with all of Ethereum's networks, so it will trade easily on exchanges that support Ether as well as wallets that can hold Ether. Before continuing to this video, please be so kind as to subscribe to our channel. Also give this video a thumbs up if you've learned so far. You're helping us grow by also helping you grow in your crypto journey. Going back, one other thing to know is that some coins are represented by tokens on other networks. For example, I bought a few days ago called Binance Peg Ethereum token on the Binance Smart Chain. I didn't buy Ethereum. Instead, I bought a simulation of Ethereum on the Binance Smart Chain network that mirrored the price of Ethereum. If you're wondering why I did this, a normal Ethereum transaction costs around $20 right now. In other words, the Binance Chain's transaction cost is only 50 cents. It is much more affordable to trade a representation of Ethereum on the Binance Chain network. Consider that if you purchase a piece of gold, you now own a claim on a physical piece of gold at any point in time. And even if that stock doesn't change hands, it still fulfills the function of trading goods on the open market. This shouldn't be too confusing. In that case, while that is a brief summary of it, we can use different types of tokens to classify each token's purpose. Here are a couple of examples. Hopefully they help you get the hang of it. To begin, we have platform tokens. Platform tokens are designed to back a decentralized application running on the blockchain. An example is Uniswap, a decentralized application that enables users to swap out Ethereum tokens for other Ethereum tokens. And although they are a decentralized app, they also have its own token, the Uniswap token. These tokens are a thank you token for your contribution to their platform and a promise that, in the future, token holders will be able to vote on and share in profits from transactions. Next up, security tokens. They are minted to represent ownership of another asset. For example, you might want to buy gold, but you don't want to own the gold. You could track the gold through a token that matches the gold's worth. Thus, rather than actually owning the gold, you can buy an electronic representation of it, and therefore there is less chance of an Ethereum token being hacked. The complication with this plan is that there should be some other actual asset backing it. For example, I could create a gold token and ask you to invest in it without actually having any gold. Our next pick is number 3, transactional tokens. Transactional tokens make it easier to pay for what you need and go. Take XDay for example. It's currently tied to the United States dollar. Plus, it's easy for people to spend XDay for purchases, such as food or those awesome shoes at the local store, just like any other form of currency. There are hardly any fees for withdrawing the digital currency, at least not in the US. The current transaction fee is $0.000021, which is very affordable. To give you an idea of how reasonable that fee is, you could conduct 47,000 transactions and only pay $1 for them. You couldn't do that on PayPal or through a bank wire. Number 4 are utility tokens. These tokens have value tied to their ownership. For example, the basic attention token is an Ethereum token that can be used to advertise on the Brave browser. It means that if I wanted to advertise this YouTube channel on the Brave browser, I could do so very easily with my basic attention token. In other words, utility tokens have some functions and security tokens do not. Instead of just buying and holding, utility tokens are capable of commercial actions. Lastly is governance tokens. Governance tokens allow token holders to vote on certain things. For example, Uniswap could be a governance token, with a future version of the Uniswap exchange that traders on the platform would need to hold on to operate. Token holders could vote to raise the fee of a Uniswap trade from 0.3% to 0.6%. Any token holder would have the power to cast a vote for the change they want to see, and the decision with the most votes would become the final decision. If you have more tokens than others, you're actually voting more by controlling more power in the group. There's no denying the importance of having more tokens by having more power in the group. This can help control the platform, but it also leads to the problem of a central point of authority. Now that we've gone over the different types of tokens, hopefully you understand why we need them and how some of them work. We highly recommend checking out some of our other videos if you've enjoyed this video. Also, please subscribe to our channel and let us be your partner in your crypto journey. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope that you learned something, and we do hope to see you in the next video.